Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first video in a new series right here on Me and Mine TV entitled Track Tips. Now, Track Tips is a series of videos I'm going to put out to give some information for those people who are either interested in becoming track junkies, for those of you who have begun your track junkie journey, and for those of you who have done maybe one, maybe two track days. Because in these series of videos, what I'm going to try to do is give as much information as I can while showing you guys videos of my past experiences, hopefully to help you guys and give you more information so you guys will have an edge up in the competition when you start tracking. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, for anybody who gets into tracking, their main goal is not only to go faster, but to become faster as a driver. Because it's not about going fast simply because your car is fast. It's about going fast because you possess the driving ability in order to make your car perform at its most optimal level. And when you guys start tracking, you're going to quickly realize where you need to be your most optimum at will be in the corners. Now, rather than sit here and focus on all the things you need to do right in order to make a perfect corner, what I'm going to do is focus on the two major contributing factors that will go ahead and decide whether you're fast through a corner or whether you're slow through a corner. And those two contributing factors are steering wheel input and throttle input. Now, if you follow professional racing like I do, you're always hearing racing teams and racing drivers talk about tenths, hundreds, thousands, even half to full seconds. Why? Because that is what separates the lead dogs from those who are not even in contention. And when you're in the corners, that is where it is decided, no matter if you're a professional racing car driver like Lewis Hamilton, or if you're just a normal 9-to-5 everyday track junkie like you and I. This will always be the place where it is decided whether or not you either gain or lose those tenths, hundreds, thousands, even half to full seconds. Now, what I'm going to do is give you guys a little demonstration just to show you guys what I'm all about. Because as you can see right here, I have me some cones set out in a little, little handmade autocross little thing. Now, here we have a good, nice, about 100, couple hundred foot straightaway, and we have this nice, smooth right-hand turn. Now, when you guys are on the track, you're going to be going down the straightaway at full tilt. Pedal to the floorboard, waiting for your braking zone. Once you get to that corner, find your braking zone, get hard on the brakes, and start your track in. Now, when you start your track in, it's always best to make sure that every single one of your inputs, from your steering to your throttle, are nice and smooth. You do not want any hard inputs. You do not want any sudden inputs. You don't want to be doing this with the steering wheel, and you don't want to be doing this with the throttle, because all that's going to do is cause you guys to make your car become imbalanced, which will make you lose grip, lose those precious tenths, hundreds, or thousands of a seconds you're trying to gain, and God forbid, lose control. Give you guys another demonstration. When you're coming down the straightaway, always make sure that you take the proper driving line, because the driving line will help set up everything you need to do in a corner. Make sure every movement is nice and smooth, modulate that throttle, open up your arms, then go hard on the throttle. Now, everybody, please keep in mind, when you go through a corner, there has to be a very delicate balance between your steering wheel inputs and your throttle inputs, because the whole point and purpose of a corner is to go through it and exit it as fast as you possibly can. And two contributing factors that will go a long way in determining whether or not you were either fast through that corner or you were slow through that corner is your steering inputs and your throttle inputs. And to give you guys an example of the balance that I'm trying to come across, think of a scale between 0 and 100. Let's say you're giving your car 60% steering wheel input. That means at maximum, you should be only giving your car 40% throttle input. You never want to exceed that 100% threshold. Why? Because if you do, you're going to cause your car to become imbalanced. Causing your car to become imbalanced means you're going to lose grip. You're going to lose those precious tenths, hundreds, thousands of a seconds that you desperately need in order to be fast on track. And God forbid, you may actually lose control. Now, what I'm going to do is show you guys a video. Now, this video took place last week at my last track day at Road Atlanta. Now, when you watch this video, pay close attention to the throttle indicator on the top right portion of the screen and the steering wheel input on the bottom right-hand portion of the screen. Check this out. Now, as you can see in that video, I was giving my car way too much throttle input and way too much steering input when coming out of 10B. And what did that do? It caused my car to become unbalanced. It caused me to lose the grip my tires had and ultimately caused me to lose control and spit out on track. And this is what I'm trying to emphasize in this video for all those people who are either interested, about to start, and for those of you who have started your track day journey. When you're negotiating a corner, it's all about how you enter that corner, taking the proper driving line and making sure you're giving your car the proper amount of steering input along with throttle input. But I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If all my fellow track junkies or autocross family out there maybe think I didn't hit something quite home, by all means leave your opinions and thoughts in the comment section below. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I hope everybody's having a bomb ass day and everybody stay tuned for that new upload.